My Flabo. Choiseul Saltibus, good night. To the members of the head table, to you all in the hall this evening, to persons at home, persons in the diaspora listening to us, a pleasant and special good evening to everyone. On my way here, I heard a young lady, I think Miss Finley said, Choiseul is the land of Chabins. Well, I am a Chabin from Choiseul as well. Because I have my family roots in Saltibus, the Chalmines, the Ravinos, the Smiths, the Antoines. I have in Monjac, Victoria, the Blaise. I have the Stanislas. I have the Augustine, the John, the Napoleon in Espérance Choiseul. So moi c'est ma Choiseul aussi. The Chabin from Choiseul and Soufrière. It is really, really an honor to be here this evening to support Honorable Bradley Felix, your parliamentary representative. A man who has proven himself. And tonight, I must thank you, the people of Choiseul Saltibus, on behalf of the United Workers' Party. And I want to thank you for sticking with United Workers' Party, for reposing your confidence in July 2021 in Bradley Felix. Despite all the lies, all the half-truths, all the fake news, all the propaganda, you stuck with this man because you value what this man delivered to you for the 5 years in office. You did not make a mistake, Choiseul. The rest of St. Lucia made a mistake when they voted out the United Workers' Party. And I know, Bradley, my brother, come next time, you are going to be re-elected in Choiseul Saltibus by a bigger margin than last election and the election before. Because your work have shown that you deserve a third term, a fourth term, a fifth term, a sixth term, a seventh term, an eighth term in Choiseul until you pass that baton to somebody else, Bradley. The only thing the Labour Party had going for them when they came into office was the works which Bradley Felix started in Choiseul. Nothing. They stopped everything, but they couldn't stop the PI Bridge. They couldn't stop the Roblo Community Center. They couldn't stop the PI Community Center. And hell no, they could not stop what Bradley had started at the Fisheries Complex in Choiseul. Let tout se baise à la fini. Bal fini vieux long en sac, yo pa rien pour moucher. All they did, they came and they beat empty pans. No plans for Choiseul, no plans for St. Lucia. And today, brothers and sisters, St. Lucia is in deep trouble under Philip J. and the Labour Party. Never before in the history of this country have we ever elected a prime minister, a cabinet of ministers, a government as disastrous as Philip J. and the St. Lucia Labour Party. The only legacy Philip J. and the Labour Party is going to have after they call the elections, after Alan Shastey becomes Prime Minister, Bradley Felix is re-elected, and the men and women of the United Workers' Party forms the next government of St. Lucia, is a legacy of failure, a legacy of incompetence, a legacy of misery, a legacy of frustration, a legacy of anger, and a legacy of the daftest prime minister we've ever had in the history of this country. Mama Choiseul, à dans temps bagay autant ouais dans pays ya. Ou vle di moi flambeau tié vat en l'air mort les nous en pouvoir en 1216 pour 2021. Et puis le bas parti a c'est nom ça la mauvais tellement. C'est nom ça la ni vieux cher. C'est nom ça la ka mette 2.5% en les tributaries à présent. 2.5% is now added to tributaries on DBS, Hot FM, or whichever station you are going to announce the funeral arrangements of your loved ones. Even the dead cannot and will not be spared on the Philip J. Pierre and the Labour Party. That shows you the level of wickedness, of evil in the St. Lucia Labour Party. And Philip J. Pierre, St. Lucia Labour Party, enough is enough. You have to go. Imagine if your mother, your grandmother, or sometimes even your great-grandmother is to celebrate a little jubilee. Si c'est quoi moun nan pou faire un petit jubilé, ou savez c'est moun là, c'est quoi moun là yo men ti chive ti fo chive yo, ti wig yo. You have to pay 2.5% on hair right now. Philip J. Pierre is taxing the elderly people 2.5% on their hair if they want to put a little wig to look beautiful on that special day. That is the incompetence. That is a prime minister who has no love, no compassion, no empathy for you, the people of St. Lucia. And for that, Choiseul, for that St. Lucia, when that bell rings, we need to match in numbers and get rid of Philip J. Pierre, get rid of St. Lucia Labour Party, and bring back the torch, bring back the light, bring back Alan Shastley, bring back Bradley Felix, bring back the workers of the United Workers' Party. This is the government that has put you, the people, worst off. Maswe, la dizot tout an hol sa la oswaya. Comment dizot, depuis le bas parti, gen élection sa la, en 2021, a sauvé $1,000 dans le livre Bakou. Personne ne peut pas sauver $1,000 parce que tout ça ou fait, le bas parti a gagné pain en poche. The only thing they do is to tax the people. They have no creativity. They have no vision. They have no plans to grow this economy, to create wealth, to create opportunities, to create empowerment to you, the people. All they do is to suck every penny, every dollar from your pockets. And that prime minister must go. He must go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have to import a small car, you have to move around. You have to understand, you have to imagine the amount of additional monies you have to pay to the government of St. Lucia for that car. When the car arrives on the port in St. Lucia, you have to pay 2.5% on the cost, insurance and freight. Après ça, they can still charge you 12.5% VAT à l'agence à calculer là. The broker who clears the vehicle for you have to be paid 2.5% additional monies on his fees. You met a law, and you have to understand that, you know. They have a law now that the vehicle cannot leave the port without license plate, without insurance, without stickers. Just for you to pay additional monies in Japan and additional monies in St. Lucia. Changer la yo te mette levy environmental levy on la machine $12,000. C'est flambeau qui mène descend pour $6,000. We were the ones who brought the environmental levy on vehicles from 12,000 to 6,000. But that was not enough for them. They didn't like it. They were not satisfied. They are out to take revenge on you, the people of St. Lucia. They have to find a way to make you pay more money in Japan for inspection and more money when the vehicle gets on the port. When you go to the bank to get a loan to clear that vehicle, you have to pay the lawyer who is writing up, who is preparing the bill of sale to be registered on that vehicle to use the vehicle as security, an additional 2.5%. When you go to transport board to register that vehicle, to get the number plate, to get your sticker, you pay another 2.5%. When you go to Excel sign or whichever place to make the number plate, you have to pay 2.5%. Gade kante 2.5% do ka pay ala yon machine en bas Philippe JP avec le Papatia. And compounding it, brothers and sisters, with all that 2.5 you're paying, look at the condition of the roads in Choiseul, in Soufrière, in St. Lucia. And you tell me that this is a prime minister, this is a government with a conscience? They do not care. They do not care. They are out to destroy this country, and in 2.5 years, they are well on the way to bringing St. Lucia down to the gutters. But you, the people, you, our Flambeau families, those of you who did not go to the polls last election, those of you who allowed the Labour Party to mislead you, to fool you, you have a decision to make. A decision for your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, for the future of this country, to go to the polls in droves and get rid of this disastrous prime minister that we have in the name of Philippe JP. You have to do that. Look at the condition of the roads in Choiseul. Là où passe Ravino, où passe Montgouge, Monsillon, Boisden, Industry, Monaline, Montanopli Bonaya. La Pointe, mon Choiseul, la pas de chimé encore. À quoi dit c'est Bouic, Chouval, qui can passer en laisser chimé ça. This is the worst we have ever seen the roads, the infrastructure of this country come to. Under the St. Lucia Labour Party, under the leadership of Philippe JP. A disaster. And I know when United Workers' Party get back to office, when Bradley Felix is re-elected, we have a mammoth task on our hands to repair, to rebuild, to reconstruct the road and infrastructure network of this country. But I have no fear, brothers and sisters, because I know the United Workers' Party, under the leadership of Alan Michael Chasney, our deputy political leaders, Guy Joseph, Dominic Fede, Bradley Felix, and the men and women we are going to have on our team to fight the Labour Party at the next elections. We have been tried, we have been tested, and we have proven ourselves that we are a party of workers. We can deliver. We are going to rescue St. Lucia, and we are going to make you, the people of St. Lucia, you, the people of Flambeau family, the people of Choiseul, proud again in St. Lucia, in Choiseul, under the United Workers' Party as your next government. My Flambeau, avec des monstres rôles à parler, mais Choiseul, c'est des placements. We say neighbors, but we have other speakers. But I want to let you know that there is no other representative more suited to continue and deliver for you, the people of Choiseul Saltibus, other than Bradley Felix. This is the best parliamentary representative you've had in the history of political representation in Choiseul Saltibus. Akada is okay, they go Bradley, Bradley this, Bradley that. But Bradley Felix does it his way. And by doing it his way, he gets it done for his people. Bradley Felix has the support of the men and women of the United Workers' Party. He's going to continue to have that support. And you, the people of Choiseul, have proven that you are a resilient people. You are going to continue sticking with Bradley, continue sticking with United Workers' Party, and rest assured, we are going to get St. Lucia out of the trouble that it is, out of the misery that Philippe JP have put this country, and we are going to be once again standing tall in the Eastern Caribbean, in the Caribbean region, and St. Lucia, and St. Lucian throughout the length and breadth of this country. The diaspora, the world, are going to be proud of our fair Helen once more when Alan Chasney, and rest assured, Alan Chasney is going to be the next Prime Minister for St. Lucia. Thank you, and good night, Choiseul Saltibus.
Thank you very much.